What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thank you, everybody, for support. This video is entitled, How Do You Show Black Men Appreciation? See, ladies, I talked about this a little bit. I don't know how long ago, but we got to ask the real questions. What exactly have you done to show your appreciation to the black men in your life? And if you're one of those people who get upset by the question itself, like, you get triggered by the question, that lets me know it's not much. Because you don't hear guys saying stuff like, that's what she's supposed to do. Because when women do stuff for us, we actually appreciate it. But the problem is, in general, black women as a group are branded with the strike that they don't do much for their men. They don't appreciate much. They don't appreciate their men that much. As a matter of fact, they frown on doing things for their men. They frown on actually giving something to their men. Now, why am I saying this? We say women are nurturing. When you look up the definition, of nurturing, to care for is part of the definition. You know, to encourage, to care for and encourage. That's how you nurture somebody. So, if you're one of those ladies who, I encourage my man, okay. The first part of nurturing, though, is how do you caring for a person? So how do you care for your man? How have you cared for the black men in your life? See, when we get down to the specifics, people say stuff like, you know, why I got to do that? Well, when you want these men to be protectors and providers, and they show up to be a protector and a provider, and you can't care for them and encourage them, then you're saying you want them to show up to be a protector and a provider for you and commit to you, and at the same time, he needs to nurture, i.e. take care of and encourage himself while he's with you. Which is very, very disturbing. Because would you want to be with somebody who you do what you're supposed to do for them? Not just out of obligation, but out of love. But they make their stance of, I'm not going to do the same for you. I eat whether it's out of obligation or out of love. They're just not going to do the same for you. So what have you done specifically? Specifically, that, how can I put this? That shows these men appreciation. Like, if you got a husband, what do you do for your husband? Because, you know, if you got a man, what do you do for your man? And once again, I got to take this. Let's take the sex off of the table. You know, because for some of you ladies, y'all will actually use the excuse of, I got my hair done for him. I got my nails done to look pretty for him. I wore this outfit to look pretty for him. See, that's not how you care for a person, by taking care of yourself and saying the way I'm taking care of myself is by proxy me showing you appreciation. No. What sacrifices have you made for the black men in your life? How much time have you put into to help the black men in your life? How much effort, have you put into to make the black men in your life have a better day? You know, if he brought home the bacon, what are you doing with it? And are you doing it, or are you even happy doing things? Because here's the thing about nurturing. It seems that there's a large population of our women who do not like nurturing anyone, i.e., caring for anyone, not even their own kids. So if you're wondering why these guys out here cheating and they're not committed, what are you doing to keep these guys? Because I guarantee you probably put more effort and appreciation into your girlfriends than you do your man. And I've sat down and had these conversations with women in happy relationships, married women, and women just in long-term committed relationships. And one of the things that comes up is I have to actually focus on my man more than I focus on my girlfriends. I can't be on the phone with my girlfriends all day long. I can't be going out to brunch all the time with my girlfriends. I can't have ladies' night all the time. I can't just go, do spa day all the time. And then I'm doing me this whole time while I got a man. And I'm hanging out with my girls while I got a man. And then I wonder why I don't have a man no more. Because I don't put in the effort to appreciate him the way I appreciate, quote unquote, spending time with my girlfriends. Same thing happens with children. So what are you doing? Because you ask these men, Christmas sucks. Holiday dinners suck. Valentine's Day sucks. Birthdays suck. Father's Day sucks. And I gotta ask the question. It's not for me to answer. I could give y'all some answers, but I'm being nice today. But when the women who are educated, you can talk about all the work you put in for your education, all the effort you put in for your education, and how you appreciate, how you need to be taken seriously because of all the work you put in with your education. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to be taken seriously for the work you're doing as an entrepreneur. But in relationships, I'm too tired. I went to school. I got an education. I'm too tired to show you any kind of appreciation. Meanwhile, if you meet a man, you want that man to, be a protector and provider, but still have enough time to show you appreciation. So he can go to school, get an education, get a good job, have a career, and still take care of you. Not your financial needs, but your emotional needs also. He can still tell you you're pretty. He can still buy you gifts along the way. He can still take you out on dates. Same thing with the entrepreneur. I got a business, I got a career. These guys still working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week and still making time for you. But when you doing that, and I'm talking about guys who work in the elements. Y'all talking about people who work in buildings. These guys can work, 100 degrees to below zero and still come home and do something nice for you. So you telling me you can't do it in an air-conditioned, a heated environment? You can't come home and do something nice for him? How are you showing these guys appreciation? Because a lot of you ladies are looking for a good man, but you can't keep a good man because you don't even put in the effort to show that good man appreciation. I didn't have a daddy in my life. You grown now. You know how to keep people in your life. You know how to treat people right. whether you had a daddy or not. You know whether if you're treating someone right or someone wrong. You know this. You don't need a daddy to explain it to you now. Matter of fact, just look at all your mama and your aunties and your sisters who always want to be angry. They all alone. So do the opposite of what they do. But what have you done on a consistent basis? Not this one time, there was this one time at band camp. There was this one time in a 10-year relationships. There was just 2 times in a 2-year relationship. No. If you can't even think about numerous experiences and you can only think of a handful of things and you've been with a man, you don't show that man enough appreciation. Because you think doing the bare minimum is great when it's not. I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.